Bonsoir. Bonsoir. We came tonight to see the draw, so I'm going to make my remarks as quickly as possible. My special gratitude on behalf of the 54 member associations that represents 54 African countries. Our deep gratitude to President Ouattara, my brother, Prime Minister Patrick Archie, the government of Côte d'Ivoire, my brother Idris, the president of the chairman of the local organizing committee. Thank you so much for your partnership, the excellent work you're doing. I'm going to ask that we clap hands for all of the people I've mentioned. And before I make a few other remarks, special welcome to my vice presidents. Thank you so much for being with us. The CAF EXCO members, the member associations who are here. We've got very special guests, my brother from Saudi Arabia, Yasser El Misehal, who is the president of the Saudi Arabian Football Federation. We announced a very exciting partnership which reflects the commitment and the history we have to make African football develop and grow. Can we clap hands for that wonderful partnership? So we came tonight to watch the draw, and the few points I want to make is that we are absolutely convinced that the AFCON next year in Côte d'Ivoire is going to be the very best ever in the history of African football. I told the media earlier on, they were asking me again, has CAF got a plan B, plan C? And I will repeat what I told them. We only have one plan. The plan is the AFCON in Côte d'Ivoire, the infrastructure, the facilities, the stadiums, world class. There is no plan B. If there is a plan B is Côte d'Ivoire. If there's a plan C is Côte d'Ivoire. Just go on C, A, up until Z. When you get to Z, there's no other plan. So go back to plan 1, Côte d'Ivoire. Can we clap hands for Côte d'Ivoire? I want to thank our brother afcon. So Africa has got the fastest growing youth population in the world. And we are today celebrating the very best of football on the continent, the very best in Côte d'Ivoire. And football is a very important tool, a very important force to motivate, to inspire, to create the next generation of the most talented football players from the African continent. We've said it on several occasions. We are absolutely confident that in the not too distant future, an African nation will be champions of the World Cup. And it starts, in fact, it started some time ago because we were very proud of Morocco. Morocco made us proud. The 5 nations that went to Qatar. Morocco went to the semi-finals, the very first time in the history of African football. And we know that I was asked who's going to win. Idris was saying to me, President Ouattara and Prime Minister, they've given all the support, all the resources, all the encouragement, and all that Idris must do the right thing. I will tell you what the right thing is. And Senghor, president of Senegal, was the last AFCON. We had more than 500 million people from all of approximately 180 nations in Cameroon. We are absolutely confident that between them we acknowledge that the quality of African football is as good as the best. We all a few league and participating in the African schools competition. The next Drogba, the next Yaya Touré, the next all of these Saido, the next Mo Salah is in the schools, and the investment in schools are also amongst the very best in the world. For CAF, because we have a clear understanding. We have increased the prize money for all of the competitions because we want to make sure that when the national teams play and win the AFCON, there's a significant amount of money as part of the acknowledgement and recognition of the quality of football. a huge amount of that money, as I have been promised by many of the member associations, goes to the players, goes to the technical leagues, technical team, and also we recognize we need resources. We need to make sure that each and every member association is in a position to be self-sustaining, and that's why the African Football League is playing an important role to make sure that club football is commercially viable. But we recognize that the partnerships with governments, and that's why I'm very proud of the excellent work that the Prime Minister Patrick Archie and the excellent work that President Ouattara is doing, a very good example to the good partnerships that is being built with many governments in Africa. One of the focuses for us is to make sure that in every football nation, in every country in Africa, that we've got a stadium is at the level of, and that fulfills and complies with the standards of FIFA and CAF, and that's what the awarding of Rwanda, as well as His Majesty King Mohammed VI, is a recognition of their huge support and a recognition of the partnerships between governments and our member associations, as well as the private sector. Anyway, with those few remarks, one other quick issue. We formed the African Club Association, very good foundation to engage with all of the club owners, the chairman, the presidents of the most successful clubs in Africa, to make sure that we partner to make club football in each of the member associations commercially viable and successful, because our recognition is the success of African football starts with the success of football in every one of the 54 nations where we've got member associations. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Good luck to the 24 participation nations. See you in Côte d'Ivoire. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for this great speech. The last time the AFCON was in Côte d'Ivoire, 1984, only 18 teams participated.
Ce nombre est passé à 12 en 1992, à 16 en 1998 et depuis 2019, ce sont 24 équipes qui participent au tournoi final, ce qui sera encore le cas en début d'année prochaine. Voici donc les 24 nations qui vont compétir à la CAN 2023.
the anxiety all on your faces of the representatives of the 24 qualified teams.